Hey everybody, I'm at Mabel's Barbecue. This is located inside the Palms Hotel. Mabel's Barbecue belongs to Michael Symon. You should know him if you have watched the Food Network. He was one of the Iron Chefs and he always won, or he won a lot of his competitions. He's one of my favorite celebrity chefs. Mabel's Barbecue was impressive. It's pretty large for a barbecue. It's inside the Palms, so I understand. They have tons of TV screens, upstairs seating, a patio dining area, and even a full bar like this one. I was given a full tour of Mabel's Barbecue. Meet Devin. He runs the operations here.
What is this called?
Sarah's.
Sarah's. It's a speakeasy?
Yeah, so it's again a whole nother experience from coming in Mabel's.
I had no idea that a place like this existed inside of Mabel's Barbecue.
Like with the music, the whole setup, it's obviously going to be awesome.
I was really impressed with this speakeasy. Imagine having a drink in a place like this. It felt like Devin was showing me a new home he just bought. But how's the barbecue here? The sauces? I like the sauces. It's not like too crazy. There's not 20 kinds, just a few different versions. What I got here was the combo plate. This is what I got. The triple plate. It's good for 1 or 2 people at $48. And I added a half chicken. And that's because I actually wanted to try the pork shank here, but it wasn't available during the early hours. Normally, Mabel's Barbecue opens at 4 p.m., but on Saturday and Sunday, they open at 10 a.m. Check the description of the video below. I'll leave a link to their website for hours and prices. I've seen both good and bad reviews of Mabel's Barbecue. What I try not to do is have unreal expectations. Michael Symon is a celebrity chef, but he's not going to create something that is out of this world. It's a good barbecue though. The spare ribs, tons of meat, soft, fall off the bone. It was moist and juicy, and the sauces were really good. For me, this is one of the better barbecues in Las Vegas. Between baby back ribs and beef ribs, I would say that I'm particular to the spare ribs. I love spare ribs. They had a KC barbecue sauce. I did live in Kansas City and I used to always go to Gates Barbecue and KC Masterpiece, and their sauces were good and their barbecue is great. But here in Las Vegas, I love this barbecue at Mabel's. I was really impressed. See how soft it is? Just comes right off the bone. When it's this soft, I have this habit of taking my fork and just scraping the meat off. And then I can pour different kinds of sauces over it. They have some variations, like I said. Up to you what kind of sauce you like. The KC barbecue sauce gives you the classic tangy and sweet sauce taste. The Texas hot sauce, this brings the heat. It's pretty spicy. The one thing they don't have is beef ribs. At least I don't think they do. For those of you that are looking for good beef ribs, the best beef ribs I know is right here. Incredibly soft, massive. Incredibly good beef ribs. This is the best beef rib that I've ever had. It's at Rolling Smoke Barbecue.
You playing tonight? You do the DJing tonight?
Yes, sir.
Mabel's Barbecue brings the Las Vegas feel for good barbecue. There's more than just the barbecue. They have a DJ, they have live music, and tons of TV screens to watch your favorite games. Everything from the vibe here to the food and the hospitality from Devin to the general manager. I was utterly impressed. Devin is a Las Vegas local whose whole family's been in the restaurant business. You could feel the passion and the excitement as he was showing me around. This was filmed on a Saturday and he was telling me about a tailgate party for the Raiders game the next day.
So you have shuttle buses to the game from here?
Yeah, absolutely. So
oh my God.
Here to the game. Sundays, they have Serrano rewards. They'll be here so they could sign up so you could get that free transportation to the games.
As you can see, there's a lot going on here. The speakeasy, the tailgate parties, shuttle service to Allegiant Stadium. Wow. And the food. I love the barbecue. Like I said, these spare ribs were meaty and they were moist. If you like barbecue, this is another option for you. Their mac and cheese, they call it shell and cheese, This was impressive as well. Thick and zesty and very cheesy. It wasn't watery, not too mild. There was a slight sharpness to it. You could actually taste the cheese. This combo platter comes with 2 sides, and for the other side I got their baked beans. I like the fact that it had chopped bits of brisket and pork belly along with the beans. I like the sauce, pretty tangy, a little sweet, like baked beans, your classic baked beans. The pulled pork was incredibly tender, gave you that succulent chopped pulled pork taste, and you can add barbecue sauce if you like. The pulled pork was excellent. And you also get cornbread. A lot of cornbread that I've had are usually dry unless you go to a specialty place, but the cornbread here was pretty good, better than average. And their chopped brisket, here's their chopped brisket. Now, I was pretty disappointed that I didn't get to try their pork shank because that looked amazing. However, the chicken kind of made up for it because I love chicken too, any kind of chicken. In fact, I think I like chicken prepared in every way imaginable. Chicken is a staple in my diet. I have withdrawal symptoms if I don't have chicken every so often. That's how much I love chicken. So the chicken made up for not being able to try the pork shank. But I'll be sure to be back to try that pork shank because it looked pretty amazing. But in the meantime, the chicken with the barbecue sauce took up the slack. Sometimes I have a habit of drowning my chicken in the barbecue sauce. I kind of wish I had tried more of the other sauces. They even have a dry rub powder. I wanted to try that dry rub on the chicken, but I forgot. I was too busy with the barbecue sauce and I was just happy with that. As you can see, Mabel's Barbecue at the Palms has a Las Vegas feel and things that most barbecues just won't have. It's definitely a barbecue you can only find in Las Vegas. How about a food truck? Mabel's Barbecue food truck. I don't think it's operating right now, but it'd be cool if they had that. Added to the DJ, the live music, the tailgate parties, tons of TV screens, giant Jenga table games. Definitely try Mabel's Barbecue. It's quite an atmosphere here. So that's going to do it for me here at Mabel's. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.